one more. I'm very with you on the part of like I want to be out of this by like 28, 30, like latest. That's the biggest reason why I came back now is because one, I see that the numbers are not so far ahead that I can't hit. Like if I was going to look at these numbers and say there's not a chance that I could come back and be one of the top athletes in the world, I would have never came back. Like
Okay.
that was the first thing. So a lot of people like talking show, why are you coming back? Why are you risking all this? Is be like, okay, if you were this close to being the best, you got it taken away from you. Now you have an even bigger chip on your shoulder, and you can still come back and be this close to being the best again. I think that anyone that's put in that position would risk that as well. So I know a lot of people are like, why are you risking your health? Why are you coming back? You couldn't walk for 3 months. The minute you're that close to being the best in the world, you're going to come back. And currently, to come second all time in the world at 198 raw with wraps is Ben Pollock's total, which is a 770 squat, a 500 bench, and a 770 deadlift. And it's not hard. Like that's, in my opinion, those aren't hard lifts to hit. Like those will be the second attempts on the meet in February.
Okay.
So like regardless, as long as no one gets hurt up to the meet, and I do talk a lot of shit, but I do hope that everyone has like a healthy meet prep. Just because I want to be the best doesn't mean I want everyone else to get hurt. And I also think that's what people also don't realize is like I just talk shit because it's fun. People like talk shit because they genuinely want to see other people do bad. That's the difference of like, you have to, at the end of the day, still be a good person. If you want to be the best, you shouldn't wish that every single other person gets hurt or has shitty training. You should hope that everyone has perfect training, has a perfect meet prep, so that on the day of the competition, when everyone comes in and you still win, you know that you beat everyone at their best. And I feel like that's where the shit talk is almost getting too far because a lot of people are taking the shit talk and genuinely wanting other people to like get hurt or like not do their best. So like I don't know how it's really converted to that, but like I just wanted to put that out there for whoever's watching that like shit talking is not a bad thing. It keeps it interesting. Having small rivalries, especially people that are slightly better than you, like John Hack is a better power lifter than I am. Chad Penson is a better power lifter than I am. But why on earth would I call out somebody that has 300 pounds of a lesser total than I have? It just wouldn't make any sense. I'd have no drive to try to push the squat to 850 instead of 810. I'd have no drive to push the bench from to 500 to 550 if I'm calling out people at lower numbers. So I just want to like remind people that it's like if you want to strive for something, you have to strive for the people that you're not actually with yet because it's the only way, in my personal opinion, that you'll get there.
No, it makes perfect sense. Now, to end on, who's the power lifter? Who's your favorite current power lifter? You had to name one.
To be honest with you, dude, I don't like anyone in the sport anymore. I find everyone um this is gonna sound like straight shit talk, but holy fuck, no one has a personality anymore. No one is entertaining to watch, no one is fun to watch, no one is like well spoken. Like I'm talking about the top in the game right now. Like you look at their social media followings and you're like, bro, you have 10,000 followers and you're the best power lifter in the world. You must have literally no personality whatsoever. Because looking back, like, I don't see these powerlifting motivation pages on YouTube. They're still reusing clips of Stan Efferding, you, Eric Lillibridge, George Lehman, because, like, those were the people that spoke well. Like, even, like, let's take a step back and, like, look at there's a super viral video on YouTube of you about the deadlift about you pacing back and forth, like losing your mind, like keeping the momentum going, like making sure the weights are good. Have I don't think I've seen any good clips of any of the top guys that can like speak about lifting like that anymore. They go into the gym, they are strong, they lift their weights, they go home. They personal train on the side. They have no personality, and I just honestly fall asleep watching them.
No, I mean I get you. I get you. Who